Hi guys, welcome to another Block Spotlight, and today we're going to have a look at another Red Power 2 machine, and that is the Retriever. Now the Retriever, as we can see here, is a lot like a filter. It's got a gold front instead, so it is a more advanced machine than the filter. You can manipulate it and turn it, reorient it with the screwdriver. And if we open it up, we have a couple of different options compared to the filter. We have this power bar here. This machine will require blue electric power to function, and here we can see we've got our energy storage, which is on the right hand side, and on the left hand side this is the power it's actually using. Blue electric power is a little different to some of the other powers, but that will give you an idea of what this machine is holding and whether or not it can function with the power it's got. And then we've got the filter grid here, which is a lot like the actual filter, including the colour swatch, which will paint items for you. The addition with this is we have a mode button here, and that will basically determine whether or not it's going to cycle through the items left to right, or whether it's going to take a whole stack and then move on to the next thing. Now the recipe for this guy is a little bit more complicated than some of the other recipes because it is a higher tier machine. It takes a filter as the main part of the recipe, with a couple of ender pearls, which again you may end up struggling with, particularly early on. Brass and blue alloy ingots, which are both from an alloy furnace, and obviously you'll need an alloy furnace to make the filter in the first place. And then you've got leather and a couple of iron to finish off the recipe. So it's not the most straightforward recipe, but it will perform a very useful function for you. What it will do that the filter won't do is it will pull items from a remote inventory. So it will pull from this chest over here, even though it's not sat right next to it. So in this chest, if we put a couple of lapis, a couple of dispensers and some solar panels, and we have this, if we set it up in this mode here, so it's going to take a lapis block, a solar panel and then a dispenser. When we cycle this, and actually if I just show you a colour in it, we can paint it white as well, and there's the dispenser. So that way you can retrieve and then distribute it wherever you want behind, so you could possibly use it in some kind of sorting system. Now if we change mode, let's put that back on unpainted. What this will then do is it will take a full stack and then move on to another item. So we've got 2 left of each, so it should pull 2 of one thing and then move on to the next thing. There we go. So it pulls the full stack, moves on to the next thing, pulls the full stack of that as well. And that's the Retriever. This length can be any length it likes. I think what tends to happen, and I would regard it as a bit of a bug at the moment, but if you have more than one Retriever connected to a set of inventories, when you retrieve, the item will go to the first Retriever, or the closest Retriever. It's kind of the way tubes work, so it won't necessarily retrieve directly to the machine that's retrieving. So bear that in mind when you're building your setups. It is a little bit of quirkiness just with the way that the tubes work. Other than that, early on you would probably best put this to use as part of a bucket filler for a water mill setup, perhaps, playing on the interactions with IC2. So there you have it. There's the Retriever. If I've missed anything out, let me know. Please follow me on my Twitter and on my Twitch pages, as well as hitting the subscribe button above, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.